Hello viewers, here we have a long exponential equation, and then we are told that if this equation is expressed in this form, the result is 3 raised to power 14. And then we are also told that if expressed in this form, from this form we are to get the value of y that will be here and also the value of x that will make this solution to be equal to 3 raised to power 14. For the sake of time, and because there are too many things to write, I have decided to explain an already prepared solution. So how do we go about expressing this equation in this form? Firstly, can you remember this rule of indices where a raised to power m over n is equal to the nth root of a raised to power m? These are fractional indices where the power is a fraction. When you are given a fractional indices where the power is a fraction, this numerator m, this is where it will be, and this denominator n will form the root. So from being the root here, we can turn it in this form where it will now become the denominator. So that is the first thing we're going to do to this expression, where this root will be changed and then brought down here, and then it will become a denominator to this 3, just as it is here. So explaining my solution, the first thing I did was to carry that x plus 10. I brought it down here where it became a denominator to this 3. So we'll now have x plus 5 raised to power x plus 5 equals the whole of this raised to power 3 over x plus 10. The next thing in my solution is to get rid of these powers. How do we do that? The first thing is to get rid of this denominator from the power. To get rid of that denominator, we will multiply both sides by x plus 10. This side is multiplied by x plus 10. The right hand side is also multiplied by x plus 10. That will help to cancel this x plus 10. Next, we get rid of this power 3 by dividing both powers on both sides by 1 over 3. The power here is also divided by 1 over 3. So the 3 here now cancels the 3 here. What do we have left? The whole of this is going to be left. So I brought them down here. What is left on the right hand side? It is just 3 raised to power 14 over this denominator, which is here already. What is the next thing we have to do? The next thing I did here was to cross multiply. I cross multiplied here. So the whole of this is multiplied by this expression, and that is written here. That equals the 3 raised to power 14. What do we do next? Do remember that the x plus 5 is a base. So we're having a common base of x plus 5. The rule of indices must be obeyed, where the powers would have to be added. So I brought down one of the base, obeying the rule of indices, that is x plus 5, and then I added these powers. The addition is shown here, and that equals the 3 raised to power 14. Now looking at these powers we're adding, what do you notice? X plus 5 is a common power. Because x plus 5 is common, I decided to factorize it out. So factorizing out x plus 5, all of this divided by x plus 5 would leave this behind. All of these divided by x plus 5 would leave 2 behind, and this equals the 3 raised to power 14. What do we do next? To simplify what is inside the bracket here. X plus 10 multiplied by this 1 gives x plus 10 divided by the 3. Then I brought down this 2. The next thing I did was to simplify that bracket. If we simplify this, our LCM is 3. 3 in 3 is 1. 1 multiplied by x plus 10 is x plus 10. 1 in this 3 is 3. The 3 multiplied by this 2 gives 6. So the x plus 10 plus the 6 gives x plus 16. So then, at this stage, we have been able to express the original equation in the form we are asked to express it. Having expressed it in the form we are asked to express it, we can see where y is in the original question. This is where y is. Y is now obtained to be equal to 16. So the value of y is 16. Now, having gotten the value for y, how do we get the value for x? This does not appear to be like an equation that can be easily solved for x. The only thing we can do here is to apply observation. We look at the equation keenly and find which integers can be substituted in, and we'll solve the equation. So what can we substitute in for x that will make this equation equal to 3 raised to power 14? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Well, the answer you will get is minus 2. If you substitute in minus 2 in here, minus 2 plus 5 gives this 3. You know, this is the base. The base must be equal to 3. So if we substitute in x equals minus 2, in here, minus 2 plus 5 gives the 3. If we substitute in a minus 2 here, minus 2 plus that 5 is 3. Minus 2 plus 16 here, that is 14. 14 over 3 is what you will have there, multiplied by the 3 obtained here. The 3 cancels the 3, and then we're going to have 14 left. That is the 14 here. So the whole of this gives 3, and the whole of this gives 14 if we substitute in minus 2 for x. So the solution to this question is y equals 16, and then x equals minus 2. So finally, we are asked to find the value of y minus x. We are asked to find the value of y minus x. Y is 16, x is minus 2. So 16 minus minus 2 will give 18. So the solution to this question is 18. Thank you for viewing. For more exciting videos like this, kindly subscribe to my channel.